Oh, please grab headphones, my guy. Oh!
Tap Gwidi, nasa UJFM.
Awuzweke. Buri.
Kwejine 95.4.
Hey.
Hi, money.
iFani is in the house. Oh! Ayadelela, what a lovely jam that is, man. I remember the first time we rocked it. We were like, you know what? This is iFani because of the energy.
Yes, my brother.
My G?
Yes, my brother.
How are you, iFani?
Energy is everything. You know, love is everything.
Yeah.
Energy is everything. Especially now with all these new energies flowing around. Kubone?
I like that.
Yeah, my brother.
It's good to see you, man. It's been a while.
It's been a minute, and I'm happy to be back.
Yeah, you well, though?
I'm very well, and I think we need to just address the fact that I've been gone for a little bit, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah,
well, I was about to ask that question.
Okay, there we go.
You've been away, iFani.
I've been away. I've been away, yes. I like to start it off like this. Abantu banigqibele just after first day goals.
Oh, yes.
You remember that?
I remember. We actually spoke on the day.
We spoke
in the morning.
Exactly.
We were actually the first radio show that you spoke to.
Exactly. Oh, UJFM, always ahead, Jess. Always ahead. So here's what happens, right? I spent all my life chasing happiness.
Oh.
You know, so I grew up in a very poor neighborhood. Yeah, as a Kasenjan.
Sure.
You know, and I was like, yo, I need to be happy. And I'm seeing all these guys driving nice cars, and you know, I'm like, they happy. I just want to eat and be happy. And I chase an abantu city. You know, if you go to school, you get, you know, education and you get money and then you'll be happy.
True.
I was like, good idea. I went to school, did extremely well, matriculated. I was on the newspapers, front cover, best student from the Eastern Cape. Previously, disadvantaged backgrounds. I was like that guy.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, now where's happiness? Nothing. They're like, no. You need to graduate. That's the point. I was like, okay, great. Went to UCT, graduated twice, got my honors. I came out. I was like, okay, now what? They're like, no, my brother, now you need to work. I was like, oh, damn it.
That's where SAB comes in.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm really looking for this happiness. Where is it? So I work. I get the money. I get the sports car. I get the house. I get 2 cats even. I'm that guy.
Wow.
But I'm not happy. I'm like, okay, maybe the problem is this work. I need to quit this work and follow my heart, you know?
Yeah.
So I jump in the music, I follow my heart, I put things up, I drop mealy, I drop shake, I drop in with Mizimnadi. Now I'm a millionaire. I'm everywhere. I'm like, okay, now where is happiness?
Sure.
Not there. Then I was like, okay, maybe the problem is I was aiming for a milli, you know? Cut a milli here, 2, 3, 4, whatever it is. Maybe I need to aim bigger. Then I was like, okay, sharp. Then I will find happiness. I was like, first day gold. Go bigger, work harder. So I work hard, I push, I go everywhere around the country promoting the album. Hey, let's go. I've got big trusts, I've got big plans, I've got a tour in, and then I go gold on the first day.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, this is it. Now I'm gonna be happy. I look back, no happiness.
Wow.
What do I get instead? Big Twitter rant, like a big outrage.
Yeah,
you
we
know?
remember it very well.
Remember that?
And even artists in the industry were attacking.
Yeah, everyone was attacking, like they attacking, and I'm asking myself, why is this happening?
Yeah.
If all I ever wanted was this happiness, and I worked and I got the success that people say, if you get the success, you will get the happiness.
Yeah.
But I wasn't getting it. So I took the time out to just answer these questions for myself. You know, I started watching videos about success and happiness, and I dabbled into spirituality.
Oh, nice.
I started changing my views and beliefs about things.
Yeah.
The fact that, you know, we chase success. It turns out that you don't chase success. You actually attract success.
Wow.
It's not about what you have.
Yeah.
It's not about what you do. It's about who you are. Then I was like, shoo, so I need to change the person I am then, if I want to have the things that I want to have. And they said, absolutely. You cannot have these things if you're not this kind of person. Then I started changing myself. I went through what I call now personal development.
Okay.
So all those months, I've just been studying, researching, working on myself.
Yeah.
Now I'm even exercising. Now my relationship with my mother is on top.
Nice.
Now the relationship I have with people is on fleek. Like, you know, I take care of myself. I groom myself. I'm wearing nice and clean. Yeah. You know, everything's like on point. And now I'm happy.
We can see that, my guy.
Yeah, now I'm happy.
First thing I actually noticed when iFani came in. iFani is looking dapper. I know you know him as, this artsy-fartsy looking guy with cornrows and all that stuff. He actually responded on Twitter yesterday when we posted an old picture of his. It's like, yo, guys, new vibes. We see those new vibes, man,
my brother.
You know what? We'll touch on this a bit later on, and we'll touch on, you going back to school as well a bit later on, because we did hear a couple of months ago that, hey, iFani is going to get his PhD, and when quadrant 3 comes out, or quadrant 4, he's going to be called Dr. iFani.
Yeah, but yes.
All right, so we'll talk about that as well. You've been nominated for a South African Music Award.
Yes, I have. Thank you to everybody who made it possible.
Yeah.
Best music video of the year, Aya Delela. I'm extremely excited. I mean, efforts when it comes to music videos. I mean, I've always been that guy since Ewe. Out the box thinking. When Shake came out, everyone was blown away.
Oh yeah.
Like, yo, this guy, colorful, the Beatles, the dress code, everything.
Yeah.
So now with Aya Delela, I even stretched it even bigger.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that I'm nominated.
But this is not the first time you've been nominated. We know that 2 years ago, you actually won Best Rap Album.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. A lot of us were happy. Some bitter people were not happy.
You know how they are.
Yeah, I know.
They love salt.
We know them very well. But do you still get excited though?
Extremely.
Yeah?
Yo, it's everything. It's kind of like, to me, the summers are like the girlfriend. When you get that kiss when you come back home after a long day of work. They're like, baby, I've cooked dinner. Come in. That's how a nomination feels like to me. Like, come in, iFani, we've cooked something for you. Best video, here you go.
Sure.
Yeah, I really get excited.
No, fantastic. Mzaifani Mzondeleli Boltina. When was the last time someone called you that?
Right now.
No, well, prior to me, calling you that.
A long time, my man.
Long time ago.
I'm so used to being called iFani these days.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, obey.
Oh, is it? They call you babe.
Yeah,
I hear babe means something else. It doesn't mean what we think it means.
What does it mean?
It means crap in a European language.
I'm glad I'm not European. Let's keep it to Nigeria.
Sure, my guy. Now, the reason why I, called you by that name is because of your late grandmother.
Yes.
I remember when Izingoma Zimnandi came out. I mean, you dedicated that song to her.
Yes.
Yes. If you could say something to her right now, like if you had an opportunity to just say one thing to her, what would you say to her?
I would say Enkos.
Enkos.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she would get it.
Yeah.
Because we always had that vibe, me and Umam Tembo. We understood each other. Because she raised me practically,
Yeah.
And when no one was there, I was always there with her, talking, chatting. And then I grew into my adulthood with her around. So she really understands how my mind works like. And then when I would pick up the phone and be like, yo, Mam Tembo, then she already knows what's up.
Yeah.
Just by that, Mam Tembo, she already knows.
Now, when you were talking about this new and improved iFani, you spoke about, the relationship with your mother as well.
Yes.
I'm guessing the reason why you spoke about that relationship is because initially it wasn't that strong.
It was very sour. It was very rotten.
And the reason for that?
The reason for that was, like I said, I was raised by Mom Tembo. The reason for that was I felt like my mother didn't care. In a way, I even ran away from home and I went to Mom Tembo and I begged Mom Tembo to stay with her. Finally, she said yes. Yeah. So throughout my whole life, she was just that lady that just wasn't there.
Oh,
and
I see, yeah.
As soon as money came in, she was the first one to be knocking on my door, having all kinds of problems, and I resented her for this. I'm like, but you weren't there, And now, as I'm starting to make money for myself, before I even buy myself the first fridge, you already want money. So I had that resentment over the years, and I couldn't understand logically why my own mother would do me like this. But after going through this spiritual awakening, I started understanding that if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have ran on my own. I would have been that mama's baby. I would have been that person who's always attached to her. But because of that, I became my own man with my own thoughts and my own ideas. Sure. And now I'm able to express those thoughts and ideas to the masses in terms of musically and through my engineering work. You know what I'm saying? So now I understand her role in my life from a spiritual point of view. That's the reason now why I look at her and say, I accept you as you are because you molded me to the person that I am now.
Nice. Let's talk about the spirituality, my guy, because clearly this is something that you're practicing, and it's something that also prompted you to fix your relationship with your mother.
Yes.
And I mean, I can only imagine how difficult it was. I mean, you know, thinking about your childhood and all that stuff.
Yep.
What spirituality is this?
I'll tell you, first and foremost, I need to say this. I used to be against spirituality because I'm an academic. Very scientific in nature.
I was about to say
I'm an engineer. You know, I'm a real engineer. Like, I'm very practical. So every time someone would suggest spirituality to me growing up, I'm like, less, my brother. You know, let's talk about more real stuff. Atoms, you know. So I was always that guy. Philosophy was my thing. I wouldn't even touch spirituality. Because to me, it felt like it's more about praying and God and all of that stuff that you don't see. But when I started reading now, this time around, it started talking about the things that I actually want to achieve, you know, the things that I actually want to do. Like things like attracts like.
I like that. Well, that's a scientific term.
That's exactly,
you know,
exactly. Like attracts like. You know, it's very scientific. And then you start to learn, and this thing starts to make sense, that you attract the things that you get. You know what I'm saying?
True.
You don't do things to make them work. You attract them to yourself. And as soon as you start practicing it, you start seeing it. Yeah.
Now, I think we need to clarify, because I mean, you know, a lot can fall under spirituality.
Yes.
You know, and I'm sure you're referring to a certain type of religion. Are you referring to?
No, not at all. Hey, spirituality is not religion. Religion is part of spirituality.
Okay, but then are you following any type of religion?
No, not at all. I'm not religious.
Okay, but then what are you reading?
Okay, you see, it's you know, The Power of Now, the book?
Oh, The Power of Now, yes.
The book.
Powerful.
Yes, it's a powerful book, and those are spiritual.
Oh,
that's about spirituality.
I see.
What spirituality is, it says, listen, guys, whatever you are living right now, whoever you are right now, this is the actual truth.
I like that.
You know?
Yeah.
Because we thinking we were born, we're going to live, we're going to die, and that's it. And they come and they say, no, my brother, you are infinite. You are God's source. You know, you are this intelligent power. You can do anything you set your mind to. You don't do things because you go to school or you get this. Anything that you hold in your mind will come to life.
Yeah.
That's a spiritual term. That's a spirituality thing.
Is that your way of saying you believe in the afterlife?
I believe in the life because there's no after or before. It's just life.
Oh, wow. You know what? That deserves a continental breakfast round of applause. Because it sounds smart, oh, Alright, honestly speaking, my guy, when I found out about this new change, which was actually yesterday, because iFani has been MIA somewhat, you know, I thought maybe it was because of your age. I know you turned 30 about 6 months ago. Yeah? I do my research. You should know that. Come on.
Hey, DJ, what you know, break?
So I thought maybe that had to do with your age.
Oh,
right?
No, not at all. It has everything to do with my awakening, with me looking
your
at life.
Spiritual.
There we go. My spiritual awakening.
Oh, okay.
It's all about happiness from here on, people. I'm not too concerned about success. Not too concerned about bling and fame and fortune and all those things. Now I'm about existing in the now. Being happy in the now. You see, as I'm having this interview, I'm not doing it because I want to tell people about my summer. I'm doing it because I'm having a good time right now.
Oh, I like that. But you always have a good time when you come here, man. Come on.
There you go. Right.
All right. iFani is in studio. Any question that you want me to ask on your behalf, do hit us up on Twitter at UJFMbreakfast. Remember to use the hashtag UJFMbreakfast as well. My guy, we've been playing a song from you for some time now. It's actually on high rotation. Stay with Chad.
There we go, my brother. New vibes, new energy, new everything.
Before I jam the song, just tell us more about it.
You see, this song was, so right after my spiritual awakening, the first thing I did was Clash of the Choirs.
Oh, yes.
That was the first.
We were still going to talk about that.
Okay. Right after that, let me skip over it for now.
Yeah.
So right after that, the first music that I ever did after that was Stay.
Oh,
and now the reason or the approach for Stay for me was not like the approach I had for other songs, which was Now I've made it. Now I need to make another hit so that I keep gigging and I keep making money, you know? Now I was thinking of it from a different point of view, from a point of, this sound is amazing right now. And I have this feeling that says I want to communicate this thing. So I'm going to make this song because it feels good, not because it's going to blow up. Simply because it feels good to me right now. That's Stay For You.
Oh, wow. All right. We'll jam it just now. You know what? There's a lot to touch on. You know, like we could have done this for like 15 minutes, but hey man, I have to talk to iFani. There's this energy that he came with, you know, and this energy has somewhat encompassed the room as well. I'm feeling it, and I feel that he's in the mood to just be honest. So we are going to continue with our interview. I want us to talk about your label, my guy. I want us to go back to the time when you had an accident, my guy. I want us to talk about you going back to varsity, so we are going to touch on that as well. And also remember, any question that you want me to ask on your behalf, this is your opportunity to ask iFani, the new and improved iFani, of course. Here's the song that iFani was talking about. Teaming up with Chad on this one. It's called Stay.
It's not even a club banger, my man. It's just a, you know, it's a soulful thing.
Exactly, bro.
Is that funny? How are you, man? I'm good.
I want to play this song, which will lead us into that conversation. iFani teaming up with Black Sugar. Remember, Black Sugar was here 2 weeks ago, and he said some things that we're going to touch on. It's called Chocolate Vanilla. Hey, TGIF. iFani's jamming, man.
It's taking me back, my brother.
Yeah.
Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Benicimba nizo rapper nodwa. Benicimba nizo winner nodwa. Hey, money, Benicimba nizo rapper nodwa. Benicimba nizo paya nodwa. Benicimba nizo winnie sama nodwa. Benicimba nizo base UJFM nodwa.
Shapa. Just that last part, man. Alright, the interview can end now. Alright, bye-bye. Alright, my guy, Black Sugar.
Yes.
The guy was here 2 weeks ago.
Yes, Sakekile, aka Black Sugar.
Yeah. He decided that he was going to change his name from Black Sugar to his real name, Sakekile.
Yeah.
And then he moved from Sakekile to Black Sugar as well. He confused me, and I told him, my guy, you must stick to one name.
One time, man.
Come on.
Please tell him, my man. Hey.
Now, the last time you were in studio here,
yes.
You came through with Sakekile, that is Black Sugar. And you introduced him as your artist.
Yes, yes, yes.
Now, he was here, and I asked him about, you know, what is happening with these guys, and I called him, you know, iFani's artist. Yeah. And he said, yeah, I'm iFani's artist, but then I'm not signed. He said, yeah, we're just friends. I'm like, okay, that's confusing me. You know? So what's the relationship there?
We've always been friends, man. We started this thing together back in 2008 when no one knew who the hell I was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was like that guy who was dropped by my cousin. He was friends with my cousin.
That's another way of putting it.
Yeah, he was friends with my cousin, and my cousin was leaving Josie. Yeah. So he called me up. He was like, yo, I have this little kid, you know. He's always hanging around me. I think he loves the studio life, and I'm leaving. And I know you're building a studio.
Okay.
You know, can you sort of chill with him?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, cool. So I chilled with him, and it turned out to be a really nice dude.
Yeah.
You know, really good vibes. So we chilled together. We made songs together. And then eventually we decided, okay, listen, because I felt like he had way more flames, you know. So I was like, let me push me, and I'll use me as the guinea pig. And then once I break into the industry, then you come in, because he didn't have the funds or ability to talk to people, and you know, he was just a rapper. That was it.
You know what? I actually remember when you came through with him. You know, he was somewhat shy.
Yes, he was shy.
But my guy, 2 weeks.
Now.
Oh, yes. 2 weeks ago. I'm like, oh, so Kiki, what happened? Like, hey, what did I funny do to you?
Yeah, so he sort of I groomed him, and he groomed himself in the process.
Oh, okay.
You know, I took him everywhere where I traveled. He was there. All the interviews I went to, he was there. Video shoots, every video shoot I went to, he was there.
So
he's been learning, you know, in my shadow. And right now, he is running on his own.
Okay.
Right now, he's going.
Yeah, so he's not your artist.
No, he's my friend.
Okay.
He's always been a friend. But the artist thing came because we thought, how do we present this to the industry? You know, I can't just say, play my song, play my friend's song. You get what I'm saying? Or here's something from my friend. They're not gonna take it like
smart.
that. Yeah.
Very smart.
So we had to say artist.
Very smart. Chances are I wouldn't have taken the guy seriously as well had you said, you know, this is just my friend. Very smart. Yeah, iFani he's a businessman as well. But these guys, what's happening there? Is it still running?
This guy's always running. Always running. If no one is there joining, then I'm running on my own. But I'm always running Disguise. And Disguise is not like your normal record label, you know? It's more like a creative stable. It's more a place where you come in, we creatively make things together.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
From imaging to concepts to how you tell your story to how you deliver lyrics, and you know, it's a creative stable more than a record label. Okay,
and talking about record labels, the last chat that we had, you had issues with Sony.
That was the old me.
Have those been resolved?
The new me has no issues, my brother.
Okay.
Nobody.
But are you still under Sony?
No, not anymore.
Because you just had to release one more album, so what happened there?
Yeah, that one more album was the last album.
Oh, Quadrant 2.
Yeah, the second quadrant.
Oh, okay, the one that went gold. Shout out to iFani.
Yeah, boy, yes, my brother.
So all that money went to Sony, basically?
Most of it, yeah.
Hey,
but some of it went to my clothing, as you can see, my
brother. No, I can
you know,
see
fresh.
That. I can see that. But Zex Bantwini, you know, being somewhat part of the executive there, your relationship, is it okay?
Really dope guy. Zex is a really dope guy. He will drop knowledge for free. He's always just there just to give you more knowledge. You know, he shares his experiences quite freely. He'll always guide you and tell you his opinions. I really appreciate him.
Okay, no, fantastic. You know what? We're just going to randomly bounce off some questions here. Like I said, there's so much to talk about. So I'm going to, you know, try cover as much as I possibly can. But remember, we promised that we were going to talk about that song, Stay, né?
Yes.
Let's talk about the inspiration behind that song. You did say, after Clash of the Choirs, you were in a good space and you said, you know what? I'm ready to release a song. Yes. Take me through the creative process.
Cool. So as I'm there and I'm listening to the beat and it's playing softly and mellow and I'm thinking about everything that had happened the previous year. You know, I had closed my bookings, so I wasn't gigging. So if you're not gigging, you're not making as much money because you know artists make most money
from gigs.
Yeah. So I had closed off my bookings and the relationships I had, people were walking out, you know. Even my girlfriend was leaving me. Everyone was leaving.
Oh, your girlfriend left you?
My brother, everybody. So I was there pretty much by myself.
Yeah.
And I was trying to tell people that you need to stay because where I'm going next is somewhere beautiful and sweet.
Let me play this in the background.
There we go, my brother. Play this thing. So it's me telling this, my chick, like, you say you got me.
Yeah.
You say you got me. But I really think you got every guy in the city with some type of money.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because you want to go wherever there's money.
Yeah.
And I'm talking, this even extends to the chicks that I was chasing, you know, expressing my love to them in the songs and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're going with the guys with more money. So I was like, okay, I think my future is bright and I really think you should stay. But if you don't see it yet, go ahead.
Okay. But is there somebody special in your life right now?
There are some buddies who are very special in my life.
Okay, I'm talking about romantically.
No, my brother.
Okay, so you heard it on the Continental Breakfast, iFani is single.
I just said I had some buddies.
Yeah, no, obviously you're talking about, you know, people who show you love, you know, but I'm talking about romantic love here.
Yeah, no, not the baby making type.
No, not that one. But are you ready to mingle?
Not yet, my man.
Not yet?
You know,
okay.
Let me just complete these things.
Yeah.
You know, let me just be friendly to everybody, hug everyone, and release the music.
All right, fantastic. This one is coming from Mendi Matlangu. She's asking about the biggest challenge of the spiritual journey that you've been going through.
My biggest challenge was time.
Time.
Oh. Yes. That was my biggest challenge.
Yeah.
Time in the sense of when is this stuff going to pay off? Because that's us as human beings. We want to do something so we can get something.
Instant gratification.
Exactly. You want to do this or get something. Or at least you want to get a response.
Yeah.
Like, okay, if I push this car, I want to see it move. You know?
True.
If I go there, I want to see that appear.
Yeah.
So that was my biggest challenge until I learned that it's not about doing for something to happen. It's about the moment that you're in now. If you enjoy talking on this mic, talk on this mic just for that.
Yeah.
Don't talk for it on the mic because someone else is listening.
I like that.
Don't dress up because you want someone else to watch. Dress up because when you're dressing up, you feel good. Because that feeling is everything.
And the church says amen.
Halala.
Amen. Yeah, no, I know soon is going to be called the Dr. iFani. But right now, we'll call him Preacher iFani. Because he's preaching, man. He's preaching. Lindiwe Dlamini. Okay, let's see. What are eyewearers?
Eyewear is what I'm wearing right now.
Oh,
yes.
The glasses.
The glasses eyewear. It's eyewear.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I
He even comes up with his own words, his own terms. That's the Continental Breakfast. You should know. We are all about exclusives, man. Hey, we got an exclusive from iFani when he sold gold and he was on his way to the Sony studios. He actually called us. Well, we called him in the morning. He was in the car. It's like, yo, guys, I haven't done any interviews. I'm on my way to Sony. Like, Barry.
Yeah.
Barry. You don't forget about us. We won't forget about you, hey? Back to Clash of the Choirs. They promised that we are going to touch on this as well. Just briefly take us through, your journey with Clash of the Choirs.
So for me, it was just after this spiritual awakening. I'm saying just after, but there's no such thing as an after.
Okay.
Once you awaken, you awake every day.
Yeah.
It's a continuous thing. But then, because I was still fresh, I decided to myself, listen, I'm the only one who can't sing out of all these choir masters. You know what I'm saying? There's Boosie, there's Kelly, there's JR, there's, everyone is a singer, they've been in choirs.
But funny enough, you did way better than a lot of those singers.
Now let me show you how that happened from the spiritual point of view.
Okay.
Right? So now I know this for a fact, I'm the only one who's inexperienced when it comes to choirs. So I decide I'm not going to use my mind and my experience to approach this.
Yeah.
I'm going to use one of these principles I learned. I'm going to use imagination.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to use this law of attraction, So the first time I go to audition, I tell myself, as I'm auditioning, I'm not even going to listen to these voices because I really don't know what's up. I don't know who's flat, I don't know who's high, I don't know pitches, I don't know any of that stuff.
Wait, pause for a second there. Who had to audition? Like, did you have to audition?
No.
The
public
or the choristers.
Yeah,
okay,
so I had to audition the choir. So as they walk in, I wasn't even listening to them. I was like, what feeling do I get from this person as they walk in?
Oh, nice.
And I chose them simply based on the feeling and the vibes I was getting, which was something that everyone was saying, you shouldn't be using this, approach. You need to listen to the voice. I was like, no, guys, I'm going to go with my gut feel.
Yeah. So
I chose them, all 18 of them. On the first day, I said, guys, let's hold hands. We all held hands. I said, please imagine this day. I gave them the date. And now imagine yourselves, your bags are packed, you are ready, you are happy, you're excited, the sun is out, you're high-fiving, you're about to get on a bus. See that day, everyone is seeing that day, they're smiling. I'm like, you see, that day is the last day you guys are going to leave here.
Yeah.
I want you to stay throughout this competition because that day, we need to make it work. First battle comes, the first round.
Yeah.
So we hold hands again. I say, guys, close your eyes and now imagine you are on stage and Anel is clapping her hands, Mam Reeves is happy, the crowd is standing up, everyone is excited. See that in your head. Everyone is seeing it. I'm like, feel it. Everyone is feeling it. They're smiling, they're happy. I'm like, open your eyes. Now when you go and perform, that's exactly what I want you to feel all the time.
Nice.
They went in and they performed and they sliced it. Every time before we went on stage, we imagined how it was going to be before we even went on.
The power of imagination.
That's it.
Shabba! Alright, talking about some of the judges. At some point, did you ever feel like some of the judges were less qualified than you when it comes to music? No, I mean, it's a fair question.
It is a fair question. It is a fair question. But for me, when I was doing Clash of the Choirs, my mind wasn't there. I was fresh into the spirituality thing. I was more about imagination. I was meditating every morning.
Yeah.
I was talking to the choir about love and issues that they went through growing up. The fact that you grow up as a kid, you want to climb the gate and then your mother comes and smacks you saying, I don't do that.
Yeah.
So we grow up being told no a lot of times. And now when we grow old, we tell ourselves no because we're taught to say no. And that no that we were taught from way back, it's still holding us back now. There are people who have dreams that they want to chase them, but they keep telling themselves, no, I can't get there. No, I'm not pretty enough. No, I'm not slim enough. No, I'm not intelligent enough. These no's, you need to let them go because they're not yours to begin with. They were given to you by the people who are raising you.
Wow. Who needs Dr. Phil when you have Dr. iFani? Yeah. But my guy, you know what? I remember when you'd receive, not so positive comments from some of the judges. Because I used to work for the channel. I'm not going to mention a name.
Yeah.
Because we used to see the programs prior to the public seeing those programs. And I always like, iFani's expression. Facial expression.
Yeah. I'm communicating.
Yeah. He's saying something with his mouth, but his facial expression is saying something else. It's like he's saying, you can't tell me nothing. But hey, he did say he was in a positive space and he was focusing on the imagination.
Yeah.
But did you feel gutted when your team didn't win?
No, in fact, we were excited.
How?
Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Let me really tell you why. Because the aim for the choir was for us to make $1 million, right?
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now to me was, had we made that $1 million then, our relationship would have ended. Right now, me and the choir are still tightly knit like this. We still work together. We're still chasing the $1 million.
Oh, I see.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now it's given me more time because we left on the last day.
Yes,
we were the last team to leave.
You were actually the favorite.
Exactly. So had we stayed, we were definitely going to win that $1 million. Because everyone was every time we went on social media, we were the ones trending.
Oh, I see.
So it was a given. If we go to the final, we're taking it. However, I'm thankful because now I'm still close with my choir. We're still making songs. We still want to blow up. Yeah.
But also remember, you gave the South African public a tutorial on how to make $1 million.
Oh, you got $1 million!
And then, I remember I spoke about making 100, then 1,000, 100,000 and stuff.
Yep.
For the time that you were somewhat inactive, in the industry, were you struggling financially?
No, not at all. Because here's the thing. I try to tell this to people all the time. Feeling rich has nothing to do with your bank balance. There's no minimum bank balance required. You can feel rich with 100,000. You can feel rich with 100 million.
True.
You get what I'm saying? You can feel rich with $1 billion. You can still feel poor with 100 million.
Yeah.
Because if Bill Gates were to get 100 million right now, he'll feel poor.
Very true.
Very poor.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So richness and poorness is simply a state of mind. You decide what that is.
Yeah.
So for me, with all these millions I had, I decided at that time, you know what? This is where I'm gonna take my life down to. This is where I want my comfort. Because right now, I just want to study. I want to focus on this thing. So this whole going to Sandton and shopping every week, stop.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? This going out and chowing out every day, stop. Chill here and focus. So as I was focusing, I did not need extra money.
Oh, I see.
And all the money I had was enough for everything I was doing.
Yeah. But the thing is, you keep, talking in the past tense. All the millions that I had. Is that your way of saying you lost those millions? Are they still there?
I lost most of them.
How so?
Spending.
Just spending?
Just spending.
Wow.
Yeah.
Spending on yourself or spending on other people.
That's the thing. You see, when you not famous, but when you're busy and you're doing this gig life and you're everywhere, or you headlining every show. Yeah. There's this feeling of just trying to fulfill yourself.
Because you're empty.
Because you're empty. Like it really empties you. And now, because you want to fill yourself, you buy things. You throw money to things because you just want to fill in that void. So the more money you make, the more money you spend. So it becomes that vicious cycle. That's why artists, soon after they go off the scene, they go broke. True. Do you get what I'm saying?
True.
And you can look around, that's what happens. It's because you get into this cycle of feeding this void over and over and over. Wow. And finally it runs out. So I'm happy that I came out of that cycle. Because now I'm able to look at what I have and appreciate it for what it is. And appreciate it for where it's going. Right now I'm giving way more money than I used to before. I gave 50,000 to vets. I give people scholarships.
We remember that. Hey man, you know what?
Yeah, I give now more than I get.
Shout out to you for that, man. Hey, we are currently having a discourse about free education, and I mean when artists like yourself you know, came to the play and said, you know what, I'm going to donate this amount, it made one hell of a difference.
Yeah.
But then again, I ask myself, why Vets and not UJFMbreakfast?
I'm still coming, my brother. Trust me. My aim, I'm gonna donate at least.
Okay, wait. I'm going to pause the background music. I want you to hear this. We are getting exclusive this morning.
Yes.
Exclusives. We got one. We are getting another exclusive. iFani, make that announcement.
I am going to give at least by the end of my career 100 million to education.
Wow. Okay. By the end of your career.
Yeah, boy, yes. That is my dream. That is my goal.
But when's that though? You're still young, man.
No, my brother. Listen, I'm only dropping 4 quadrants. 2 now. I'm halfway.
So the 4th quadrant is going to be your last album.
That's my last album, and I'm done.
So you're saying goodbye to music?
I'm saying goodbye to music. Thank you very much. The same way I said goodbye to engineering. That's on the journey. That's what I see life as. I'll never box myself.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll always continue.
Back to your studies, because now you did say, okay, you studied, you got your degree, and then you're like, you know what, I'm not happy. Then you followed your passion, which is music, did relatively well, but then you were not happy as well, and then you went back to studies.
Yes.
What was your reason for going back to studies?
No, I'm about to go back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to go back. Because I always enjoyed education. I always enjoyed the process of studying, researching, finding out new things.
Okay.
And when you do a PhD, you are doing a study. You're doing something no one has ever done before.
True.
That's why they call you a doctor, because now you're opening up a field that no one has touched. I do want to contribute like that to the academics. Same way I contributed to Xhosa, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no Xhosa rapper has ever won the stuff that I've won.
No, true.
You get what I'm saying?
And I mean, they honored you in the Eastern Cape last year as well.
Yeah, they did. Thank you to everybody there.
Yeah.
And I've taken it so far, and I'm still gonna take it that far. And this is my gift to my people, so to speak. Yeah.
But is music your passion? Was it ever your passion though?
Yeah, definitely. It was my passion. The only thing is, I got lost after the blow up.
Okay.
Yeah, but the passion, definitely. But the blow up is different from music, because you have to understand that when you get on stage, you're not writing music, you're not producing music.
Yeah.
You are only regurgitating the same thing you already did 2 years ago or a year ago.
Oh, I see.
You're singing the same song, same song.
But I mean, in your own personal capacity, maybe for yourself and maybe for your family as well, won't you produce any music? Like, is this it? Like, I'm done. That's it.
With after the 4th quadrant?
Yeah.
That's it. I'm done.
Sure.
That's it.
All right. That's why I asked you about whether it was ever your passion as well. Because, I mean, I don't understand, you know, how you can just say goodbye to your passion just like that.
Because you have to understand that every day you make certain choices as a human being.
Yeah.
We get trapped into this thing of, this is my personality, this is who I am. And that's how we get stuck.
Preconceived ideas.
Yeah, we get stuck because we're thinking, I'm not the kind of person who likes to do this. And because you're not that kind of person, then you're not going to get the kind of person those people get, the money that those people get.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying, for example? So if you're like, me, I don't like cars. Well, you're not going to drive cars. Me, I don't like fancy stuff. Well, you're not going to have fancy stuff.
Me, I don't like girls.
Then you're not going to get girls. So you must move away from this is my passion and that's it.
Sure.
You know, and start evolve. Get other things. Learn new things. Evolve. That's what we came to this world to do. To evolve, not to get stuck.
No, true that. iFani has been dropping a lot of scientific terms. You can tell that this guy has a background in science. And the reason why I'm able to get what he's saying is because I have a background in science as well. So we were talking about like dissolving like, I'm like, oh, chemistry right there, man. All right, my guy, you know what, we always need 3 hours to chat, you and I. You know, you always have, you know, so much to say, but unfortunately due to time constraints, you know, we can only touch on so much. Your studies, when are you going to start? Because I mean, we heard about you going back to varsity in like February.
Yes.
Okay, so when are you planning to start?
The following year, 2017. So I am an MMUF. What that means is I'm a Melon Mays undergraduate fellowship.
Oh,
do you know what that is?
No, please explain.
Okay, so you have a loan, which they loan you the money, you study, then you pay it back.
Yeah.
Then you have a bursary where you go in, they give you the money, you study, and then you work for them. Then you have a scholarship where they give you the money and you do the stuff and they say thank you. Then you get a fellowship. A fellowship is a scholarship for life.
So you have a scholarship for life?
For life, and it says I can study anywhere in the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
But are you going to stay in SA?
I am No, I think I want to do this one globally. I think I'm going to do this one.
Don't say Australia, man.
I don't know yet, but I really do want to. I want to go outside the continent. The reason why is because my undergrad I did here, you know, and I did a part of it in the US, but I graduated here in South Africa. And my honors, I got them here in South Africa. So I think it's only right that I now go obtain this elsewhere, you know.
Yeah. All right, no, fantastic. You had a lot of exclusives this morning. Shout out to iFani. You know what? The reason why I appreciate having a chat with iFani so much is because he's one of those artists, you know, who's going to be honest with you. And I mean, as an interviewer, you know, I appreciate that. And I'm sure the person who's listening as well appreciates this. You know, because most often than not, people put on a front. I can tell that you are in a great space.
Oh, yes, I am.
I can tell that you're happy. I can tell that you're exercising.
Oh yes, my brother. You can see the vibes.
I can see the new vibes. Them too. I see the new clothes.
Yes,
man.
My brother.
But shout out to you, my guy. And you know what? All the best with your future endeavors. And we are doing this because of your summer nomination. Shout out to the people from the Summers. I know they are listening. Yes, we are talking about summer quickly right now. iFani, congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. And thank you to everyone at the Summers. Thank you to everyone who's going to be watching, because this is the big event, the big winners that are going to come out from that night. But obviously there's going to be me. Hopefully I take it.
And if you don't take it, are you going to be disappointed?
No, not at all if I don't take it, because again, it's going to sound more spiritual, because the fact that it excites me right now, the fact that I'm nominated is enough.
Okay. iFani, let's get out of here, man. We can go on forever. My G, all the best with your future endeavors.
Thank you. Best music video of the year.
Yeah.
Okay, let me watch you an advert.